Hey guys, Malefic here, and this is the first part of my How to Use the GreatSword guide. Now, I want to let you all know that I'm a little bit nervous because this is the first time ever doing any type of voice commentary. So, we'll get through it. But the first section of my guide is titled Adopting the Weapon Style. The GreatSword class is a really slow but high damaging type weapon. You can stagger lock enemies, you can break parts very fast, you can even compete with high kill times of the hammer, and you can even knock monsters out almost as good as the hammer. Well, that's if you're using unsheathed stun, of course. One of the things you have to get used to with the GreatSword is the fact that they aren't very fluent. You won't be getting a lot of consecutive hits in like the dual swords or the sword and shields do. You have to take chances and opportunities when they're given to you and use them. But all in all, if used right, the GreatSword can inflict massive amounts of damage and can give you very fast kill times. But let's skip all the unneeded chat and get to the next section of the guide. The second section of the guide is titled Attack Types. Every weapon swing you do does a percentage of your total weapon damage. I'll show on the screen the percentages each of these swings do. The vertical slash does 48%. The horizontal slash does 36%. The upward slash does 46%. The kick only does knockout damage, and the slap does 18%. The triple charge does 100% with a 1.3 multiplier and 200 to any element you have. The supercharge does 120% with a 1.3 multiplier and 300 to any element you have. Then of course you can guard. The third section of my guide is titled Charging. Now charges do a lot of damage and you're going to have to learn how to use them properly in your GreatSword. Now, depending on when you let your triangle button go, charges do different amounts of damage. So, I'll list on the screen the amount of damage each charge does and when you're supposed to let the charge go. If you let triangle go while the charge is yellow, it'll go to a level 1 charge. If you let triangle go when the charge is red, then it'll be a level 2 charge. And finally, if you let triangle go when the red explodes, then it'll be a level 3 charge doing the most damage. Also, if you never let triangle go, it'll just do a level 2 charge. Alright, now for the supercharge. There's two ways of pulling this off. One is down slashing, and then slapping, and then down and triangle. The other is kick, slap, then down and triangle. If you just down slash, slap, and then regular charge, and keep repeating this, you can do it infinitely. This is good against monsters in traps, or knocked out, or whichever. But keep in mind that if you supercharge, you have to roll out, it won't let you charge again. And the fourth section for the basic guide is blocking. Even though the GreatSword is a very offensive weapon class, blocking is still one of the most effective and useful tools that you have under your belt. You can block roars, fireballs, anything you need. The only real downside is that blocking reduces your sharpness a lot, but GreatSwords usually have enough sharpness either way. If you get hit by a really strong attack and it makes you slide backwards, you have to have enough stamina in order to block more. Keep in mind that if you hit R, triangle, and circle at the same time, you'll instantly pull your weapon out and block, and that's very helpful for when something's coming at you. Alright guys, that's it for the basic training. Now there should be two links right now in the video to either take you to the tutorial menu or take you to the advanced training. Thanks for watching guys, and see you then.